I'll put that.
Did you?
That's what's wrong.
Got it. Staff. Impressive.
Okay. This is the Williamson County Board of Commissioners meeting. It's June the 10th at 3 p.m. Roll call, please.
Jim Marlowe.
Present.
Brent Gentry.
Present.
Jim Atkinson.
The reason for this meeting is to Williamson County Board of Commissioners meeting. It's June the 10th at 3 p.m.
Jim Marlowe.
Yeah, so
Brent Gentry.
Well,
Jim Atkinson.
having a little technical difficulty.
Turn the speaker
What?
down. Yep. He posted your over going like this. Got it now.
Well, then I don't know if they'll be able to hear any of the
Why
conversation.
don't you step in? You know, just check and see. Hearing.
Okay, somebody say something.
All right, we've had a little technical difficulty here. And, can Julie hear me now?
Yeah. She can.
Okay, all right, go ahead. This is a supplemental, road use agreement, that is between Williamson County and, Williamson Energy LLC. This was presented to us by Travis Emery, our highway engineer, and it's been looked over by Rhett Markey and approved. I think everything is in place, good to go. So we just need to approve it. We just need a motion to approve it.
You gonna do it?
Somebody, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Need a second.
Second.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Atkinson.
Okay. The only other thing, unless somebody has old business, nobody have any old business. I know Brian had a couple things. He sent us an email, and I just thought we could go ahead and discuss it right now a little bit. It was an email concerning a couple things, the truck that we're going to be getting from Enterprise. And I know Ashley dealt a little more with this than I have. And at the time, I was telling Brian that it never even crossed our mind to ask for a 3/4 ton because of what it has to pull, if it needs to pull anything. So,
It may not be too late. I think it's 1,500 3/4 or 1,500 4-wheel drive.
Right, it was gonna be full of,
yeah,
The,
For sure.
the antenna trailer that I inspected this week is 20,000 pounds. So I looked up the specs and it would require a 3/4 ton to pull it.
Well, my question, how they pulled it all the other times?
Currently, the old civil defense truck that's sitting over there by the MOC right now, that's in the various states of disrepair, is the designated tow vehicle for that antenna trailer.
it could pull those loads like that.
Correct.
So if we're going to get a new vehicle, let's get the correct one for the correct.
yeah,
use.
your office is getting it, and I don't know that those have been shipped yet, they've been ordered.
Yeah, and
I think the best thing is that's Ashley to try to bump it up.
when he comes in, I believe Ash will be here on Monday.
So there might be an increase on that lease because of this.
We'll find
Yeah.
out.
So do we want to give Ashley, go ahead and do that?
I'd say let's let Ashley find out first.
Let's let Ashley find out what the difference is on that.
Okay, so, what else, the lettering on it, we talked about.
Yes.
Lettering.
I was just asking questions about how to get it, how we're gonna get it stickered and have the radios installed and the lights installed.
I think,
Novacom is usually the one that does it. The squad cars, and did the EMA truck too.
yeah,
So I just wanted to know if there were provisions in place for, whose budget or if initial bid or how we ordered them.
I don't think that was in the initial bid or anything.
And it was, probably wasn't budgeted, because it's kind of a spur of the moment deal.
Right.
So
Because
that's
the
one
truck
of the
that we
reasons why I
had-
wanted to ask the question, so
Right.
that we start thinking about how we're gonna find funds or earmark funds for, obviously, the radio consoles that are in the old cars will not fit in the new ones, so we're gonna have to order new radio. The radios can be moved over, but those would have to be, usually specific to the vehicle. So I just kind of wanted to put it on your radar to think about ahead of time.
I'll say this, whatever you need for your department, we'll make sure you're outfitted properly.
Okay.
And, we'll figure out a way to get it taken care of.
If it comes in on this cycle budget, we'll take out contingency and just move on down the road with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll budget it.
I understand.
So,
Yeah, I think all of the vehicles are gonna have some type of lettering on them. So
I think so.
every department that's getting vehicles will have something.
So with that being said, are we going to request a group bid for them all to be lettered, or do you want each department to reach out individually?
No, I think Ashley's already notified them.
Okay,
Ashley and myself are contact points for Enterprise, but Ashley's been dealing with them more. And, yeah, but I think,
But the lettering is different.
but
I don't know who by.
yeah, they're not gonna do the lettering, but,
no, what I'm saying is, obviously animal control and all the people that have a vehicle is all gonna be stickered. So is that gonna all go to a single point of contact under one claim, or is it gonna be each department's
to be
responsibility?
each department.
Okay,
Right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
because each department may want something different.
Understood.
So, okay, that's all I've got. Anybody got anything else?
I do, sir, just two things if I could,
Sure,
please.
Sure, but you're on limited too. You already had two, but no.
You got the floor.
No, actually, I'm bringing tidings of good joy.
All right.
I wanted you all to be aware that the EMA office received one of its quarterly 2021 grant payments today, and the check was delivered to the treasurer's office this morning.
Good.
Good.
And lastly, I'm asking for permission. The EMA office has that informational kiosk next to our office on the third floor with publicly consumable materials that nobody visits the third floor. May I place that somewhere inconspicuous in the lobby so those consumables are made available to the public?
Yeah, and can you identify those consumables? They're talking about those food packets, is that?
No, sir, I'm talking about like weathering the storm, preparedness, all the pamphlets and flyers and the
I think
hyper reach materials.
That's a good idea. I think, I would honestly contact Ashley on that so that the Public Building Commission might have a little say-so where to put them, where to place them,
Understood.
because they're the ones that have to do the cleaning and maintenance of the building right now.
Okay.
So you might want to,
Would that be Cerrutis or
Mike
Ashley?
Cerruti,
Mike Cerruti.
yeah, him or Ashley. Ashley's on the Public Building Commission as well.
Understood.
So either one of those.
Yeah,
two.
they're not doing you any good up there on the
Yeah.
third floor.
No,
Mike could be a good
I
contact.
asked Pat, he said, well, that's where it's always been. I said, well, that's not a good place for it to be. So, okay,
I get it. Yeah,
So-
so you're absolutely right.
all right, so I will contact Cerruti's office then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
You guys got anything else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Jim Marlowe.
Okay.
Rick Gentry.
Okay.
Tim Atkinson.
yeah. Big deal about this contract.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna try to bluff their way through on that, laying off people and everything.
That's a big